3 offensive rebounds.
Tracy McGrady went from a fatherless childhood to a man with a $1 million mansion. But how did he get here? More lifestyle, career, and personal life stuff coming up big-time hoop style. Tracy McGrady was born in Bartow, Florida, when Tracy McGrady Sr. and Melanie Williford welcomed a bouncing baby boy on March 24, 1979. His father wasn't part of their everyday lives, so Melanie's raised McGrady with the help of her mother Roberta in Auburndale. A relatively unknown player coming out of Florida, McGrady made a name for himself after a strong performance at the Adidas ABCD camp, an experience that helped him become one of the biggest prospects that year. Career. McGrady entered the NBA straight out of high school and was selected as the 9th overall pick by the Toronto Raptors in the 1997 NBA Draft. He signed a 3-year, $4.6 million rookie-scale contract. Beginning his career as a low-minute player, he gradually improved his role with the team, eventually forming a duo with his cousin, Vince Carter. Yep, you heard me right. McGrady is the second cousin of Vince Carter through Carter's great step-grandfather. The high-flying duo was one of the most exciting tandems in the league. His third year saw a scoring leap from 9 to 15 points per game. T-Mac was part of the first playoff appearance in Raptors history in 2000. Following Toronto's first-round playoff exit, McGrady became a free agent. He wanted to be the main guy and come back home. So the Orlando Magic swung a sign-and-trade deal that sent a future first-round draft pick to the Raptors. He signed a huge 7-year, $93 million contract with the Magic. T-Mac became one of the league's most prolific scorers and becoming a perennial all-star. His scoring and dunks made him a fan favorite across the league. He would make All-NBA every year in Orlando and capturing 2 scoring titles along the way. In 2004, he was traded to the Houston Rockets, where he paired with center Yao Ming to help the Rockets become a perennial playoff team. McGrady signed a 3-year, $63 million contract extension with the Rockets. A lot of us remember the epic 13 points in 35 seconds rampage he went on. That included 4 three-pointers and a game winner in the final seconds. Averaging about 25 points for the first 3 seasons in Houston, they extended him with a nice 3-year, $60 million contract. The next few years were plagued by injuries and no playoff success. All this time, and he had never gotten out of the first round of the playoffs. He bounced around on 1-year deals to the Pistons, Hawks, and in China. In 2013, the Spurs picked up T-Mac right before the playoffs, and he was able to finally play in the finals, where they eventually lost to the LeBron, Wade, and Bosh Miami Heat. But despite all the injuries he suffered, McGrady is ranked as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. ESPN ranked him 63rd, and Slam Magazine ranked him 97th. Talk about T-Mac's basketball career and contracts. So with that, Tracy McGrady has a net worth of... Wait, later on that. For all the best basketball lifestyle content, you know what to do. This dude is swimming in paper, baby. Let's see how he spends some of that moolah. Mansions. McGrady has owned this property since his time with the Rockets. Spanning 2 acres in the city of Sugar Land, it holds a main house and a guest house that combine for nearly 24,000 square feet. A natural fit for a 6'8" basketball player, this Texas-sized home boasts double-height ceilings, oversized closets, and a full-size indoor basketball court, complete with a barber shop and spa. The laundry list of amenities also includes a game room, a movie theater, a gym, an elevator, and a custom swimming pool with a water slide. A primary suite with golf course views sits upstairs, as well as a guest suite with its own spiral staircase that ascends to the loft. In total, there are 9 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms across 2 stories. T-Mac really knows how to live it up. Cars. The big baller likes his cars pimped out, which is exactly what this baby blue Mercedes-Benz CL600 stands for. And you can have it. To be honest, it's not really the most favorite color for anyone, but for some it works quite fine. This dude spent over $180,000 to customize this Mercedes-Benz CL600. It's not that bad, right? Because this guy is really making good money with endorsement deals. Let's see. Endorsements. McGrady blew up the summer before his senior year after an impressive showing at the Adidas ABCD camp. He wasn't on the radar prior to that experience, but after he dominated the competition, McGrady left as the #1 player in the nation. As McGrady was set on playing for Kentucky, Adidas offered him a 6-year, $12 million shoe deal. Imagine a $12 million deal for a teenage kid in high school.
Wow!
McGrady had to go with that, so that was part of the reason why he came straight out of high school. It was a big deal at the time, and it was worth more than what Three Stripes were paying Kobe Bryant before he left for Nike. T-Mac eventually signed a lifetime contract with Adidas in 2002 and went on to have 6 signature shoes with the company throughout his Hall of Fame career. The T-Mac 1 was a huge success. We also like the T-Mac 3s. Talk about the classics. Other than endorsements, my man also turned on entrepreneur and investor modes. In August of 2021, McGrady launched an app called Social, designed to sell autographed shoes, trading cards, and other memorabilia directly to buyers. Upon retiring, McGrady shifted his focus to business investments, including Dastech, a Washington, D.C. tech company that delivers such things as food, rides, and hotel services while you're out and about. He's also involved in Blue 04, a bottled water company in Florida. T-Mac was also an initial investor in a minor league baseball team which would become the Biloxi Shuckers. He also worked as an NBA analyst for ESPN and stayed in the public eye doing podcasts and interviews. Tracy knows how to make even more of that money in retirement, baby. Let's see how he gives back. Charity. Besides making money, Tracy is also very active in charity work. He even has a foundation he founded on behalf of himself and his wife. The Tracy and CleRenda McGrady Foundation is a nonprofit organization dedicated to enhancing the lives of children and their learning process. Over the last decade, the foundation has contributed thousands of dollars to various children's charities, including the Special Olympics, the Boys and Girls Clubs, holiday toy drives, and Thanksgiving dinners for the underprivileged. Tracy McGrady has a golden heart as he continues to give back to society. Love life. Tracy McGrady and his beautiful wife, CleRenda Harris, married in 2006. She's an author, life coach, and entrepreneur. And she's the founder of Push Girls Academy, a scholarship and mentorship program for high school girls. She even has a doctorate degree from Baylor University. Talk about a smart lady. The couple share 4 kids together, and T-Mac is known as a great father and husband. He's been seen driving his girls to volleyball games and traveling to Europe with the family. What an amazing family, right? Net worth. And now's the time you've all been waiting for. How much is Tracy McGrady worth? With everything going on in his life and career, he has a net worth of $85 million.